Hello folks, and welcome to VIPRE Email Security Phishing Protection. Let's go ahead and log in as an admin. Come down to our Service Settings tab and come down to our Phishing Protection tab. This is our URL filter configuration here. So the first thing you're going to notice by default, it enables the phishing protection option. And of course, this is going to detect for bad URLs coming through your end user's emails. We can detect both HTML as well as text. The default behavior on the click-through action is warn and allow, which means it would warn them if it was a site that had malicious content and allow them to proceed. For a stronger security stance, you certainly could set it to the block status. This will block them from entering any sites picked up by the URL detection. A couple other options you're going to note here is this is going to exclude any of your own domains from the ability for the URL defense to take a look at. You also have two additional options here, just to give you an idea of how this works and how this is configured. So if an email comes in and there's an embedded text or HTML link within the confines of that email, the VIPRE Email Security product is going to rewrite that URL. Each subsequent click time action, it will be detected and searched. So every time it's clicked upon. However, the original URL is going to be shown inside the confines of the user's email. Now, a couple options here. They certainly could try to click on it, say you've set it to block. They can't seem to get through, they want to proceed. Nothing stopping them from copying and pasting that URL out of the email and putting it into a browser and still proceeding to that email address, leaving it up to your VIPRE endpoint protection to be able to protect you on that. However, you could add an additional layer of security. You could rewrite those anchor links. Now, what that would mean is with these two additional checkboxes, it would show the actual rewritten link going back through the VIPRE email security data centers. Now, while this can be extremely helpful, because if they do take that rewritten link and they put that into their browser, it's still going to process back through the VIPRE email security data centers each time they attempt to go to that website, still preventing them from entering. Now, there are, of course, two schools of thought. Some people don't like their emails modified with additional content that wasn't there. However, this is an additional security step that you can take. A couple other options that are going to be presented to you here as well. The allowed IPs and domains. See, these are the ones you want the URL defense to ignore. So you can certainly pop in any IPs or domains at that point. It's also important to note, we do give you the flexibility to change the messages for a warn and allow. As you can see the content here, this is what will be displayed for those end users attempting to go through, and also the block page information. Returning to our main page here, as you can see, this is extremely easy to set up and configure with only a few options here, but you can see how it can add a serious additional layer to your email security options, allowing you to block and filter out those malicious URLs coming through. Thank you for joining us today for the VIPRE Email Security Phishing Protection walkthrough. Thank you. Have a great day.